Good morning everyone. My name is Tanushree Dalai from Civil Engineering branch, and today I am going to teach you your Theory 2 paper, which name is Structural Design 2. So in the previous class we studied about various kinds of rolled steel sections like your angle sections, I sections, channel sections, rolled steel bars, flat sections, plate sections, and sheets and strip sections. And we discussed also the types of each rolled steel sections and what are the specifications, what are the size of each rolled steel section and how it is available in the mill. We discussed in the last class, and today we will discuss about the design philosophy. So we know that in any kind of design purpose we need a method for the suitability of the design. So in India we have three kinds of design method. So first one is your working stress design method, second one is your ultimate load design method, and third one is your limit state design method. So basically in previous days working stress design method is applicable for all the design purpose, but due to some lacuna we use ultimate load design method instead of working stress design method. But after that we find a lot of demerits, a lot of lacuna while using the ultimate load design method. So after that we prefer limit state design method, which is suitable for serviceability as well as strengthening of a structure. So in case of steel design, all the members like compressive member, tensile member, these members are designed by limit state design method, which can give a good strength and good serviceability. So first of all comes to the working stress design method. So first thing is this method is the oldest method and stress-strain relationship is assumed to be linear within elastic range. So first thing is, in case of working stress design method, we can only design a structure within its elastic range. So if the structure is up to the elastic range, that means in the plastic zone, then we can design that structure by working stress design method. Okay, so next point is the permissible stress is obtained from the yield stress by dividing with a factor called as factor of safety. So the advantages of the working stress design method is this is the simplest rational method. So here the formula also very simple, and for calculation it is suitable to calculate the serviceability for any structure. So it is the one kind of advantages of the working stress design method. And next is it is the reasonable, reliable and straightforward. Okay, so next one is serviceability requirements are automatically satisfied due to low working stress, because we only prefer the elastic zone only, so that here the low working stress we can satisfied by this design method. Then your disadvantages of working stress design method, by which we take ultimate design method instead of working stress method. So let's see the lacuna of the working stress design method. So first of all is working stress design method does not give reasonable measure of strength. As I said before, that it is only applicable for the serviceability, not for the strength of the structure. So which is more fundamental measure of resistance than is allowable stress. So next one is your WSM is that safety is applied only to the stress level. Okay, it is only applicable to the stress level, not in the strain level, so that it is not properly utilized for a long time. And another thing is loads are considered to be deterministic, which is without vibration. That means if you can take an example of vibration or variations like earthquake load, if a building subjected to earthquake load or any kind of vibration load, then it can't be measured by the working stress design method, which is a very demerit of a structure. So next one is your ultimate load method. So first of all, this method was developed to overcome the limitation of working stress method. As I said before, some lacuna is found out from the working stress method, so that we prefer ultimate load method instead of working stress method. And it is also known as load factor method. And next one is it takes into account the reserve strength of the material beyond elastic range. So as I said before, in case of working stress method, in that case we can only prefer a structure or only prefer the design criteria of a structure only up to the elastic range, not beyond the elastic range. But in case of ultimate load method, we can take preference of the structure of its elastic range and beyond its elastic range. That means we can find out the strength of the structure in the plastic zone also. So next is your advantages of the ultimate load method. So first is it allows the designer to use different load factors for different cases. So as per the situation, as per the ground level, as per the foundation, we can use various kinds of loads on the structure, and we can calculate the strength of the structure by using the ultimate load method. Then next is your redistribution and internal forces is considered, resulting in economy. So we can also consider the internal forces which apply or which produce by the structure during the loading system, and by which it results a good economy. So next one is your disadvantages of the ultimate load method. So in case of ultimate load method, there is also a lot of demerits we see, by which we ignore this method and prefer limit state method. So the advantages is like this method gives very thin section which leads to excessive deformation and cracking, those making the structure unserviceable. Okay, so I want to wind up this class. Up to this much, we will discuss from this part in the next class. So thank you so much for this class.